Hey everyone, Crystal Beast here, and today we'll be reviewing everything that was covered by this week's dev stream. This week, the dev stream consisted of Forsythia, Josefina Yohasova, and Gabri Kolarova from QA. I'm sorry if I butchered your guys' names, but let's get right into this. Starting off, they went into the lore. Josefina is apparently the writer of Season 11, and holy shit, this is huge. You are an amazing writer. Please reach out to me. I'd love to be able to talk to you. But, all seriousness, Season 11's just sets were truly amazing, and they were really well done, and I'm a huge fan of their work. And I'm hopeful we get to see more of their work. Really, I'd like to be able to read, if they have any, books they wrote, I'd like to be able to read that, too. They said they did some writing for fun. I'd like to be able to read some of that. But my fanboying aside, they're quite an amazing writer, and it was nice to finally see them in a dev stream. They're also a good player, very aggressive, and it was just entertaining to watch compared to some of the other devs. Continuing on, the devs addressed what will be done to help the Ukrainians, chiefly that Bohemia has released its Arma 3 charity bundle, which will have all of its proceeds going to help those suffering from the war. I think it's going to the International Red Cross. I will also note many streamers across the Vigor community will be running charity streams of their own to help the cause. So if you want to help the cause, there are a lot of places you can go to right now. So I'd suggest checking all those out. I also do think that give it a couple of weeks, and I think the Vigor dev team will have its own charity bundle out. I think it's just taking them a little bit of time because of the small team. Following that, they addressed the questions regarding the post made, of which I'll have a video talking about soon, really the post about the plans for the devs in 2022. Precisely, they were answering a question where it was that there are no plans for Vigor 2. A lot of people were questioning that, and that really the addition of an endgame is to satisfy the veteran players rather than to signify an end to Vigor. It really just adding something for those of us who are veteran players to do, which we have been asking for some time. The next statement was about crossplay, which they confirmed they are still working on, but it's not something they can easily do, and it's going to take a lot of time. This is the similar answer we're used to in most of these dev streams regarding crossplay, but it still gets asked every week. Continuing, they confirmed there is no plan to add a threat badge, the reason being it would encourage too hostile play styles, which I completely agree with. And that being able to trade loot with your teammate isn't something they're interested in adding. I would say another reason why they're not interested in adding this is duping. It's just always going to be on the table of a problem, and it would be a problem if they do add it. They weren't opposed to the idea of dropping guns, however, or dropping items. I'm not sure exactly how easy that would be to add, and actually they addressed that themselves in the dev stream. Maybe we'll get to see that. That could be interesting. I think that would circumnavigate the duping issue to a degree. Continuing a bit, a question was asked about where the mortar strikes come from in the lore, and Josefina did not answer, but as the lore nerd in the community, I may as well pitch a theory that it is Ark who is on the oil rig, just shooting them out. I mean, it's a wild theory, but you know what? That's my 2 cents. Next, they confirmed that VoIP will not be coming. Really, their reasoning was due to toxicity and issues with adding. Parts of the Vigor community are just flat out toxic, just horribly toxic. I don't blame them for the decision of completely saying no more support for VoIP. We also got to remember the age ratings of Vigor, especially on things like the Switch. It's not really going to be possible to add VoIP without massive problems coming from really the rating and really just the amount of toxicity that would come from that. I don't think it's really a possibility on the table. Next, they addressed an open nature to wanting to consider re-adding random duos now that TKing is gone. They stated they want to hear some dialogues in the community about it, and if people want it back, they will talk it over as a team. On that note, they said this regarding a lot of questions and a lot of repeat questions that were not fully fleshed out. They're open to ideas, but they want them to be fleshed out before being proposed. This is something I've been saying in these videos for a while. Please don't repeat questions, and if you want to ask a question, make sure you kind of know what you're asking before you ask. And hearing it from the devs, hopefully we will see some improvement. I'm doubtful, though. That is really all that was covered on this dev stream. Not a ton of information. It was more so of a laid-back one, and that's mainly because of the dev plan for 2022 being released, I think, a day or two before the stream. So they didn't really have too much to talk about. That's all I got for you guys today. This has been Crystal Beast. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time.